Hello everyone, this is Master Panda Chinese. I'm Master Panda. Welcome to my lesson. In this lesson, we will learn 2 basic strokes and 8 Chinese characters. Okay, let's start now. The 2 new basic strokes we will learn today are the dot and the rising stroke. Let's learn the dot stroke first. The dot stroke, we call it diǎn. It is written from the air to the paper, landing lightly and finishing firmly. It can face different directions like a raindrop. Now let's learn the Chinese characters which will help us practice these strokes. The first character is xia. In the previous lesson, we learned the character shang, which means up or down. And the character xia is the opposite of the character shang. The ancient form of xia used a long line to represent a location, with a short mark below it. Its core meaning is down, below, or under, just like the usage of Chinese character shang. The Chinese character xia can also be used after a noun, indicating below or under a certain place. Let's learn some phrases. 山下, shan means mountain. 山下, under the mountain. 树下, shu means the tree. Under the tree. 桥下, qiao, bridge. Under the bridge. Here is the correct stroke order. 横, shu, diǎn. First, write a long horizontal stroke. 横. Next, write a vertical stroke 树, starting from the center of the horizontal. Finally, adding a dot near the bottom right of the vertical. The dot should not touch the vertical stroke. The second character is liu. The ancient form of liu resembled a simple house. Today, it is primarily used as the number 6. So far, we have learned 1, 2, 3, 10, 8, 千, 6. 7 numbers in total. Let's form some new numbers. 36, 36, 68, 68, 6000, 6000. Here is the correct stroke order. 点, 横, 撇, 点. The first stroke is a dot at the top center. Then write a long horizontal stroke below it. Next, write a long left falling 撇 and right facing dot 点. The third character is 步. The ancient form of 步 is very pictographic. The long horizontal stroke at the top represent the ground. The lines below, particularly the curving one, depict the roots of a seed growing, struggling to sprout. The core meaning in modern Chinese is negation, means no or not. Let's learn 2 words. 不大. 不 means not. 大 means big. 不大 means not big. 不好. 不 means not. 好 means good. 不好 means not good. Here is the correct stroke order. 横, 撇, 树, 点. The first stroke is medium length horizontal 横. The second stroke is a long left falling stroke 撇 that starts from the red part of the horizontal. The third stroke is a vertical 树 that starts from the horizontal. The final stroke is a long dot 点 placed to the right of the vertical, balancing the 撇 on the left. The fourth character is 头. In the previous lesson, we learned that the ancient form of 大 depicted a person standing with arms and legs outstretched, occupying a large space, means big or large. We just add 2 dots on the character 大 to represent the idea of a head or body. Let's learn 2 words. 大头. 大 means big. 头 means head. 大头 means big head. 头发. 头 means head. 发 means hair. 头发 hair. Here is the correct stroke order. 点儿点儿横撇点儿点儿点儿横撇点儿 First, write 2 dots at the top. Next, write a long horizontal 横, then a left falling stroke starting from the center, piercing the horizontal. Finally, a large slightly right falling dot. Balance the 撇. The structure is similar to 大, but with 2 dots on the top. The 5th character is 少. The ancient form 少 showed us few small particles or grains. Its meaning is few, little, or less. Let's learn one word. 不少. 不 means not. 少 means little or few. So 不少 means not a little, not a few. So it means many or much. Here is the correct stroke order. 竖点儿点儿撇 First, write a short vertical 竖 On its left, write a left-facing dot 点儿 On its right, write a right-facing dot 点儿 These 3 strokes should be close together at the top. Finally, write a long sweeping left falling stroke 撇 stretching out to the lower left. This long 撇 gives the character its balance. The 6th character is 文. The ancient form of 文 depicted a person with tattoos or ornate pattern on the chest. It originally meant pattern or mark. This evolved to mean writing or language. Let's learn one word. 文字. 文 means writing. 字 means character. 文字 means written language or script. Here is the correct stroke order. 点儿横撇捺 First, write a dot 点儿 at the top center. Next, write a horizontal stroke 横 underneath. Then, write a left falling stroke 撇. Finally, write a right falling stroke 捺, balancing the 撇. The 7th character is 太. In the previous lesson, we learned that the ancient form of 大 depicted a person standing with arms and legs outstretched, occupying a large space. It means big or large. The character 太 is 大, big, with an extra dot below. It emphasizes the meaning of big to an extreme. It means too, extremely, or greatest. Let's learn one word. 太大. 太 means too. 大 means big. 太大 means too big. Here is the correct stroke order. 横撇捺点儿 The first 3 strokes are identical to 大, a horizontal 横, then a left falling 撇, then the right falling 捺. The key addition is a dot placed between the legs of the 大, just below the intersection point. This dot makes the character 太 feel more substantial and greater than just 大. Now let's learn the rising stroke. The rising stroke, we call it 提. It is written from the bottom left to the top right, starting firm and ending light, like a short, sharp flick upwards. Before we learn our 8th character, we are going to learn a very important concept about Chinese characters, their components. Let's look at the whiteboard. You say this part. This is not a character by itself. It is a component, a building block, that appears in many other characters. Let's look at some examples. 江, river. 海, sea. 汗, sweat. 泪, tear. 汤, soup. All these characters contain the component. What do they have in common? They are all related to water. The component carries the meaning of liquid or water. This is a key insight. Many components give us a clue about the character's meaning. We call these meaning-bearing components radicals or semantic components. They are one of the two main types of building block in Chinese character. 1. Radical components. These are parts like person radical, water radical, hand radical, grass radical, walk radical, silk radical. They are essential for meaning, but usually are not complete characters themselves. 2. Independent characters. These are characters you already know, like 不, 王, 公, 人, 木. They can be used on their own, and they can also act as a component in more complex characters. Some students might ask me, Master Panda, why do you teach us that? Think of it this way. There are tens of thousands of Chinese characters, but the number of basic components is much smaller. By first learning these components, you build a toolkit. When you encounter a complex character, you can break it down and analyze its parts. Instead of memorizing a difficult shape, you recognize the familiar friends working together. This is the smart way to learn Chinese character. Master the components, and you hold the key to understanding many words. Now let's use this knowledge to learn our 8th character, Han. The character Han is composed of 2 parts. The left part is water radical, indicating its connection to a river. The right part, Yu, was originally a component, suggesting sound or an action. Historically, Han referred to the Han River, Han Shui, a major river in central China. Later, it became the name of a powerful dynasty, Han Chao. The Han dynasty eventually came to represent the Han people, Chinese people, China's majority ethnic group. Let's learn 2 essential words. Hanyu. Han refers to the Han people, Chinese. Yu means language, Hanyu, the Chinese language. Hanzi. Zi means characters, Hanzi, Chinese characters. Here is the correct stroke order. 点儿, 提, 横撇, 捺. First, write a water radical on the left, starting with a dot, then a second dot, slightly to the lower right, followed by a rising stroke, pointing towards the red part of the character. Next, write the red part, Yu. The 4th stroke is compound stroke called 横撇. It is written as a short 横, moving right, followed immediately by a sharp turn into a left falling 撇. We will learn this compound stroke in detail in a future lesson. The 5th and final is a right falling stroke 捺 that starts high, crosses the 横撇, and stretches out smoothly to balance the character. Excellent work today! You have mastered the dot, the rising stroke, and 8 very useful characters. Pay attention to how the small dot, 点儿, can change the meaning and balance of the character, like in 大 and 太. Keep practicing, and see you next time. Bye bye.